Good Saturday morning. All right, we got a jam-packed day. We're going to try and get in as much as we can today. Yesterday was a pretty weak day in my picture. We were setting up Google Search Console and we just kept running into issues with it. I guess that's part of this. Part of MattyAds is you get to see the struggle. Even though it was only, 15, 20 minutes each time, definitely felt like it was pretty frustrating for me. But we press on. We continue to build content. I feel like where we are on the website is in a really good spot. We had worked on some of our static pages yesterday, and realistically, I don't know if we need to make any additional changes to the website. The only thing I can think of right now is maybe a couple plugins later on down the road, and then still thinking about what I want to do on the homepage when it comes to the color of the background and the tagline. But other than that, it's all about putting out content. So today is going to be content. You're going to get to see how I go through, and we have one article already built from one of our writers. So we're going to go in and do the work we need to do to validate that or send, feedback back to the writer. If it's good, we'll just go ahead and get it up. We'll post it on stream. And then we need to build out some more content briefs. We got 4 in contract. I'd like to have like 20 articles by next week. So we got some content planning we got to do. So you're going to get to see how I do that, how I use a program called Helium 10, which is an Amazon product research tool. We're gonna get right into it since it's Saturday morning. Thank you all for being here, by the way. Very much appreciated here at MattyAds. So here's the website. We are now chopped down to the only articles we've built. We got some in contract. We're going to start by looking at this one. So this is our brief, if you recall. The keyword is Valentine gifts for sister. I think it has a couple hundred in monthly search volume. Again, I'm expecting that will ramp a little bit going into Valentine's Day. I think let's see how many reviews we did here. So we did 17 reviews. So we want to write this article for Valentine's gifts for sisters. Title is going to be 17 unique Valentine gift ideas for your sister. Again, there's not much keyword difficulty here, so we think that we can rank pretty high with our article. So we contracted this out, and we're going to go through all of these descriptions, make sure they sound good. So the first step I will do is I'm going to sign up for something called Copyscape. So this is a plagiarism checker, and what this is going to let us do is I'm literally going to copy all these cells. I'm just going to paste it in there, and I'm going to see what gets flagged for copyright. But this is a quick tool. It's very inexpensive. We're going to pay a fee by the word. This is a tool that we're going to use for every article. After our writers are done, we're going to just copy what they've written, and we're just going to paste it in here. All right. So that's why we want to set up a brief in a way where we can easily copy and paste. So don't make it too complicated on yourself. And then what this is going to do, it's going to check everything that this website has crawled on the internet, and it's going to look for matches. Okay, so it's going to look for if this has been said somewhere else on the internet. And if it has, that's not good. That means it's been basically plagiarized, and we don't want that for content. Now, for like product specific quotes or something like that, we'll make some exceptions, but let's see what shows up. All right, so this is saying it's going to cost us 11 cents to do this. It said no results were found. So now we just got to check it. So never be the person that gives boring gifts again. Let me pause. This is the most important description, by the way. This is the article description. So this is what we're going to use for our SEO description as well. We're going to basically steal about 140 characters here to build our description to tell Google what the page is about. And it's also going to be the lead-in for a lot of people reading the article. So let's make sure this is really strong. And then the first couple of reviews are probably more important than the last reviews as well, right? Let's make sure we pay attention closely at the beginning. So never be the person that gives boring gifts again. We have compiled the top 17 unique gifts to give your sister this Valentine's Day. From surprise gift boxes to adorable Yoda plushies, there is something for everyone. Make this holiday one to remember with a variety of options she will never forget. All right, so I also had some other keywords. I had mentioned, hey, consider these. So I think I want to include a couple of them, by the way. From chic surprise gift boxes. I want the word chic in there. And then present gift, partner in crime. All right, I just edited a little bit of that. Cool. So what better way to show your sister your care than an all-in-one spa kit? This spa kit comes with a soy candle, bath bomb, facial sponge. Pamper her with an all-natural shea and cocoa butter for the perfect experience. Pair this with her favorite drink and you have the perfect Valentine's night out. Night in, rather. Valentine's Night in. All right, so I mean, this is okay. The writer has written what we want. The voice is a little robotic, but it's okay. But you'll have to decide on the throughput that's coming through and how, again, we're writing for GIFs, so I don't need to do a lot of spot checking. If you're writing for something more B2B or technical, obviously you're going to have to do much deeper proofreading and editing here. Oh, you know what else I wanted to do? I wanted to plug this into Hemingway. I didn't give them any guidance that they needed to worry about it. Oops. But I do want to see what it ends up looking like. Hey, it's actually really good. So I think maybe the strategy here is maybe we just look at a couple of them, huh? This teddy bear pen has a rose center, so it's surrounded by. All right, it's still not bad. I think I should definitely check the article description. Otherwise, wow, pretty good. All right, it's funny. If I just remove the word that I added, it makes it better. It's all right. We'll remove chic. There we go. All right, so I think it's okay in terms of Hemingway. We checked a couple and seemed pretty good. All right, so we need to let this writer know to be very careful about some of the misspellings here. All right, so pretty good, right? This is the first one we've had done. It's only about 17 items, but I'll take it. It passed a lot of the Hemingway grades, right? It was low grades, which we wanted to see. We don't want this to be overly complex writing. And it was, I think, the right word count. I think I saw about 900, which is, about 990 is how much I had spec'd it for. So what is this? Let's see. Yeah, so it came just underneath, about 20 under the character count. That's fine, or the word count. So that's good. So now we got to get them into the system. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to open up a new tab here, and we're going to start cranking these out. So we'll see how fast we can get this set up as a new post. I believe we need to copy an existing post really quick. All right, switch to code editor, and then we're going to do that. Then we'll make a new post. I'm going to go ahead and post that all in there. Switch it back to visual, and there we go. All right, so now we're already set up to start doing this. So let's just start cracking. Easy copy paste, easy copy paste. So now we got headline, description in, and now we need to do the products. So if you recall, we use a program called Lasso to develop the links. We're just going to copy all of this stuff in one by one. All right, so that would be the first one. That's what it would look like. All right, so we're just copying these short codes. All right, so that's the last link. We should have 17. Then we got this title. Then we got the description. We need to do our SEO at the same time. So here's, if you scroll down, this is where our SEO plugin lives. So this will be our title. It's a bit short. What did I wrote? I probably need to add unique gift ideas for your sister this year. How about that? This year. And then this is the description that was written by our writer. So I want to trim this down. All right, so that's important, right? We're hitting on the keyword items. Sister, Valentine's Day, gifts. All right? You want to make sure all of that's included, and you see it's included in the title as well. All right, and that's a good length. Remember, we want to keep it under 145 just in case they append the date to the front. We'll be right under the character limit. So that's good. We need to add this to that category, and we also need to make an image. All right, so we got, this is our featured images. We need to pick a color. We already have a list. All right, let's go with the yellow. Sure. I don't think we've made a yellow yet. Yeah. So let's do yellow. We want it to be 700. There we go. We'll center it. Center right there. And then we will download it. We want to make sure we run any image through a website called TinyPNG. What that's going to do, it's going to shrink the file size, but it's going to keep the quality. Upload. All right, and then we'll give it some alt text so Google knows how to read it or what it's about. And then we will select that as our featured. Cool, so that's all set up. We're going to go publish it. All right, so this is the post. This says 17 unique Valentine's gift ideas for your sister. Cool. Relax and all in one spa. And then this is what it looks like. So it looks pretty good, right? I love it. And then look how big those pictures are. So that's up. So now our website has 3 articles. All right, so we got another one up there. We're just going down the list, targeting these guys. And the next one on the list is Valentine's Day gifts for classmates. So I'm going to show you another product that I use, which is called Helium 10. And what it allows us to do is pull in tons of Amazon data. So we can see sales data on specific products, specific keywords, specific niches. And it's not exact data from Amazon, but it's a good leading indicator for what products are selling, because we want to make sure that we have products that people like, that we already know people like, but also we want to make sure that we don't review products that are going to be gone tomorrow. One, because that's not going to be a good user experience. Two, they haven't established trust in the community, so people are probably going to be less likely to purchase those. And then 3, we don't want to have to replace those links later on down the road. So when we build one of our articles, if one of those products no longer exists or the company goes out of business, we have to go back and write a new review for a different product and replace that. And so that takes administrative time. And so we want to be very cautious about what we are actually reviewing. So the first thing I'm going to do is we're looking for Valentine's Day gifts for toddler classmates. And then the review count here, we want minimum 40. So we don't want to review products that just don't have a lot of data behind them. And then the reason we're doing party favors is because if you have to give a gift to like 20 kids in a class, you can't buy 20 products that cost like $10, $20 each. We need voluminous gifts that can be, handed out to little kids. Here's the data you can see, by the way. So this is all Amazon data. Price, monthly sales is, again, it's not exact science here. Monthly revenue, reviews, monthly revenue high to low. Let's do that. All right, so these gift bags, they have monthly revenue of over $1.4 million. So you can do some cool stuff. Again, this isn't exact data from Amazon, but it's close. Superhero capes. It's got great reviews, by the way. Yeah, it comes with 6. All right, so I think that's reasonable. I mean, you're probably going to have to buy 3 of these, so this might be a more expensive option, but let's keep it. Call it superhero capes for kids. All right, so that's one product. We got to get 31 of them, so we got to keep moving along here. Here we go. Here's a 32 pack. This is the kind of stuff we're looking for, by the way. This is a great pack of gifts for a reasonable price, so less than $1 per item for a class. So we definitely want to include this, probably up at the front of the review. Looks like we've finished. So we got, I'd say our average order value here is pretty low, by the way, but that's okay. Let's see if we can rank. Hopefully we break even on this article. I would expect that the conversion rates will be pretty high once they get to Amazon, right? I mean, this is exactly what they're looking for. Got some good value options too. But again, if we're making 50 cents per sale, we spend $40 to make the article, $30 to make the article, we got to do 60 sales, give or take 50 to 60 sales. So that means we probably need to drive somewhere around 600 users, which is doable. Maybe a little unlikely. Again, we don't want to measure it off of the ROI necessarily this year, because this website will be up for as long as we pay the bills. So our ROI on this could end up being a couple years worth of Valentine's Day searches. So if it costs us $40 to make the article now, maybe we don't make that back until next year. But then everything off of that is ROI positive. So we'll just have to see how these things break early on. But that article's set. That is this one. So we could contract that out. We got 2 more Valentine's Day gifts to get through. So let's do this keto one. I'm going to show you the process of how I get this set up, by the way. So I have an Upwork file here where I have a template already set up and I can just duplicate it. Again, try and make this easy on yourself. If you're going to try and mass produce articles or content with writers, set up your templates early. So we got this. Now I just change it to be our keyword. All right, so I already know this space is going to be more expensive on a product basis, which is good for us. Higher AOVs, average order values. First thing I need to do is I need to look at how many products we should include. So again, I think the best way to do that is type it in your keyword that you're going to try and rank for. Go to Google and see what ranks there. What do I see first? The first one, I don't see a number. The second one, I don't see a number. And then the third one, I see 5. That's not a lot. I mean, do we just review 5 items? I mean, that's what's ranking on Google. I feel like this search term we're going to be ranked number 1 for. Now, it doesn't get a lot of traffic, but all right. So 5 is ranking. Let's start with 10. I always up that by 1, by the way, just because the writer also has to write the article description. That'll be the base of the article name, but I want to add some more qualifying words. So what do we see when we type in? So low carb shows up, right? So maybe we want to include low carb. Ideas, we probably want to have the word ideas in there too. So these are keywords that we want to catalog, and we want to let the writer know as well to think about. By the way, the more of those you sprinkle in, the more likely you are to rank for adjacent keywords. So maybe, what if we started ranking for like low carb Valentine gift ideas, right? I don't know if that's an actual keyword, but that's what can happen when you do it. All right, so we're going to try and find 10 gifts. Let's see how it plays out. So first step for me is searching on Amazon with this plugin called Keywords Everywhere. So keto snacks has a lot. Keto gifts. I don't think we're going to see Valentine keto. All right, let's start with keto gifts. Also, we have a 40 review count. Looks like we got 12. Oh, the exotic. We already reviewed this for another one. Actually, let me see what happens if I try and add a link, because I'm pretty sure I've already added this one. Oh, it did. You know, there is an issue with this. You can't use the same link twice because it doesn't let you create another version of it. So we've already created this as an advertisement for a dad keyword. I mean, I'd love to use that somewhere else. The problem is we're hyper tailoring the descriptions. We just need a different URL slug. Well, that sucks, but we'll work around it. Keto gifts. Wow, those were bad. Let's just type in keto this time. Again, we're only looking for 10, so we can be a little bit picky here. How many we got already, by the way? We got 12-ish. So we got 11, 12. Yeah, we got 12 right now. So maybe we do 15 or 13. Let's see. All right, so we got 17. So let's change this to 17. We started at 10, but ended up doing 17. All right, so those are there. So I need to do one more to fill out all of Valentine's Day. Alrighty, I think we're at a good stopping point. Covered a lot of ground, got 2 new content briefs up. So we got one for keto and the other one for toddler gifts, both Valentine's Day related. We're going to finish out Valentine's Day articles first so we can start ranking early. And then I believe the next grouping that we're going to move into this weekend is going to be gift ideas. So we got a bunch of keywords that just have the word gift ideas in them. They're kind of all over the place. Some of them are birthday gift ideas. Some of them are like gift ideas that Reddit would recommend. So we'll be building those into their own category. It's actually the first category on our website. It's called gift ideas. So build that out. I believe there's close to 20 articles there. Once we're up to there, we'll have some decent scale. The goal here is to, again, I think if we get to like 500 articles, we'll be in a good spot. It's going to take a while to get there, and we're going to have to build revenue throughout that period of time to kind of fund it. If you assume $30 to $40 an article, looking at about 15 to 20 grand to do that. So depending on how much you got in the bank ready to kind of throw at a business, you're looking at about 15 grand to put out a serious amount of content. We won't do it overnight, and we'll start seeing revenue come in. So once we see that, we'll reinvest that into the business, and we should be in a good place. So thank you all so much for joining me. Tomorrow, we got some exciting stuff coming up, but I hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and we will see you on MattyAds a little later. Go ahead and hit that like, follow, or subscribe button. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.